We're bringing you the latest in the fourth industrial news from around the world, starting off with customer experience, into new product innovation, digital culture, product lifecycle, and of course, manufacturing operations. We're going to kick the week off, starting off with the customer experience at a retail level,
the highlights of the McKinsey DX reports,
and jumping into new product innovation with some of the latest in rapidly changing CAD development,
and the whole bunch of stuff surrounding the digital twin,
along with PLM retail announcements,
some rapid fire smart manufacturing.
Let's
updates.
get it underway. So let's get started where it all gets going on the fourth industrial revolution, which is with us, the consumers, and all what we want: smarter, better, faster, more personalized products. In fact, there was a Salesforce report done very recently that said 80% of consumers matter equally about the experience they're getting along with the products and services of equal stature, in fact.
Yeah, and in fact, Lucy was telling me the other day, just on that subject, she went to a 4-star restaurant.
Okay.
She ordered some drinks, which took 20 minutes to get to her after multiple reorders of them.
Okay. So she went on her own?
No, she went with friends. I mean,
She's got
astoundingly, like, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's
good to hear.
And then on top of that, they actually ordered some food. One of her friends was allergic to some pickles. They told the restaurant still served them with pickles.
Ouch.
And then they tried to complain, and the restaurant effectively, rejected their complaint, and there was just a whole, it's
so
just
she's
not
got
good.
one less friend.
So she's got one less friend.
Okay.
And she's probably never going to go out for a meal again.
Because their friends won't talk to them?
No, because of the customer service. And, partly.
Yep, it sucks. It
Crazy.
sucks.
I mean,
Exactly.
Complications.
Customer experience, what is going on? It is 80% as important according to Salesforce. So on that basis, gathering data is a start, but it is not be all and end all. It is not enough. In fact, companies have to use data to deliver an experience that makes consumers feel good and engaged and human once again. The key to embrace the human connection with the help of technology. Here is how. What they're telling is that segmentation by behavior, not just by demographics. There is nothing more annoying than being bombarded with ads just because you're in a demographic rather than behaviorally. So it's actually trying to gauge you. So if I'm a buyer who goes online, I might want to see a different ad compared to a buyer who goes into a store in a bricks and mortar kind of environment. So whether you are a low price shopper or a brand label buyer, a cord cutter or a reluctant digitist, wellness connoisseurs or self-sufficient financial services consumers, it's now more about buyer behaviors. In fact, Danone, P&G have identified there are 16 different types of buyer behaviors, and they're starting to target things on those areas as well. Really cool. Anyway, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
What have you been finding about the customer
A
experience?
lot of really good stuff. One of the CX evangelists, Blake Morgan.
Blake.
Yeah, you know.
Yep.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, no, okay. Anyway, some interesting points that she's raised. 2018, 51% of e-commerce brands offered same-day delivery.
Okay.
That's up from 16% in 2017. So,
Half of e-commerce are same day now. That's really impressive.
yeah, very. And wait till the drones and everything get in, it'll be...
Have you seen that stuff?
Yeah.
Like the air balloon and the drones come down like aliens?
Crazy.
I want to see that happening. Yeah.
87% of consumers begin their shopping journey on the digital screen.
Okay.
That's a jump from 71%, so not quite as big, but still a fairly large increase. Majority of consumers are 80% are more likely to purchase from a company that offers personalised experiences. So all again back to the customer experience.
Yep.
A really interesting one now, a third of smartphones, or a third of US retail sales was done by smartphones.
Oh, wow.
So that's a huge one. I think a total of $1 trillion was made in sales from smartphone purchases, or purchases through a smartphone.
Nice.
So yeah, I think
That's it.
That's pretty.
That's consumer experience update that we found in the last week. See you in the digital culture. We're going to slide into the digital culture side, the people side on Industry 4 now. In fact, there was the McKinsey report just out this week that said around 80% of companies are going digital transformation, but only 14% of them have actually had a successful experience. In fact, only 3% have managed to sustain that successful experience. So what they did is they pulled those 3% and those 14% together to come up with what has been working for them compared to the others. They found four main things. First up, it was first responders who have the greatest level of success are focused ruthlessly around a handful of digital themes tied to performance outcomes. Secondly, in defining their scope, these organizations will boldly establish enterprise-wide solution efforts and build new businesses out of these new revenue streams that are coming together. Thirdly, creating an adaptive design that allows the transformation strategy and resource allocation to adjust over time. And then lastly, which kind of fits in with that, which is an agile approach. So take some risks, don't fear failure, and move at speed. That's the way to succeed in digital transformation.
Yep. So this week I've been looking at quantum computing. Really interesting stuff. Ultimately, it's been the comparison of how quantum computing works, and that quantum computing uses zeros or ones, and the option of zeros and ones.
So it's actually quadrupling the speed. Yeah,
exactly.
Which is what we need for the digital twin to pull in all that data at speed.
A lot more capacity and a lot more capability as well. So.
Bring on the digital twin, in other words, what we're saying. Let's jump quickly into retail. Guess what? It's them again, centric with new projects underway. Chinese underwear manufacturers Weiji, or Huji, I'm not sure, I'm really sorry, but Huji's, something like that. Volcom is a global apparel brand rooted in skate, snow, surf, music and art. They design, produce and distribute top quality apparel. They've also gone centric, so two more big projects for those guys, good for them. I think that is it on NPI and PLM, good stuff. Let's roll into smart manufacturing. We're starting into smart manufacturing now, where in the oil and gas sector, ABB and Siemens are competing with each other, because what's going on is they're trying to take platforms below the surface, IoT enabled, to use from compressors and separators closer to the wellhead for safety and power efficient ways. But what they've got to do is take power stations below the water. So Siemens and ABB are in a bit of a race to try and get the power stations below the water. Water and electricity. Going to be interesting.
So Made Smarter UK supports 9 SMEs. The businesses are part of a £20 million Made Smarter pilot programme, which will help them grow by adopting new digital technologies.
Great, and then lastly for this week, Schneider Electric has launched a series of optional models for the Masterpack MTZ circuit breakers, boosting its protection, measurement and maintenance capabilities. That is it. End of 4IR News this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Slightly different format. Let's see how we go.